Welcome to our presentation. How many of you out there can relate to this statement? I'm busy and don't have much time for anything else. I'm happy where I am. You guys, this is Al King, CEO and founder of Top Networkers Group, and that's exactly where I am. I'm extremely happy with everything that we're doing through Top Networkers Group. We're actually building a network of people who understand multiple streams of income, who understand the importance and the power of the MLM industry, and I'm pretty busy and tied up and extremely happy with everything that I'm doing. However, when one of my mentors in MLM reached out to me, suddenly I became open. The least I could do, after all, is listen. Folks, we're talking about a chance to work with someone I have always looked up to in an opportunity that fits well with what I do. Something like this just doesn't come around very often. Folks, timing is everything in business. The other everything, especially in business, is positioning. You see, you want to be at the right place at the right time. Let me say just a few things about the mentor that introduced me to this opportunity. His name is Montrell Jackson. He was a top money earner in the MLM industry when I got started way back in 1999. He's responsible for helping hundreds of top money earners in the MLM industry today get to where they are from his leadership and example. He's built several huge organizations and has decided to get back into the trenches and build once again, benefiting all that work with him. Having successful mentors and working with successful people will increase the speed at which you reach your own goals, which you want. Am I right? You see, here's the best news of all. What he shared with me is an opportunity that is a one time investment of $18 to get started. Let's talk about this opportunity that Mr. Montrell Jackson shared with me. You can earn up to $550,000 from this one time $18 investment. Do I have your attention? If so, are you ready for me to share this information with you? Let's get into it. First things first, it's a new opportunity. And timing really and truly is everything. For those of you that watch the Top Networkers Group who are part of our team, I don't really do new too often. But again, the timing is everything. It's a pretty new opportunity, and also again, it's the chance to work with some special people, you guys. It's a force matrix. And this means that you'll want to absolutely get positioned to work with leaders as soon as possible in this opportunity. But also, here's the most important thing: it's a value rich product that we're offering to the marketplace, dealing with financial and business education. Now, this is where this opportunity was right up my alley with Top Networkers Group. Okay, again, with our team, our mission is to create professional network marketers who earn professional money in this industry. We're tired of people laughing at the industry. We're tired of so many people in the industry being broke. We're doing something about it. And so an opportunity like this seems to fit well with what we're doing right now. So we want to go ahead and invite you to take a serious look at partnering up with us at the end of this presentation. Folks, Robert Kiyosaki wrote a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which discusses topics like financial literacy and also the cash flow quadrant. Both of his books put a huge emphasis on education. He states that he had two fathers growing up, that his rich dad taught him things that his poor dad did not. How many of us can relate to that, right? You see, it was his rich dad that taught him about the cash flow quadrant, which basically explains the four ways in which we all earn money. So I want to show you guys that chart as we talk about this presentation here, you guys. This here is the cash flow quadrant. It's a chart, and it really breaks down how we earn money in our society. It doesn't matter who you are, you're earning money in one of these quadrants right now. And again, this has everything to do with understanding wealth versus poverty. You see, what he talks about is that most of us start out here as an employee. This is sort of what our system trains us to become an employee. They tell us to go to school and get a good job. So most people have a mindset and a mentality to look for a job. This is what they've been trained for. This is what they've been educated for. And what Robert Kiyosaki says is that it's really like a cash flow or a you're going to be transitioning from one quadrant to another. If you're talking about going from poverty to wealth, for example, all the wealth lives here in the investor quadrant. All the poverty lives here in the employee quadrant. See, many of us who get into the MLM industry make a transition at some point in our lives from having this kind of mentality, from looking for a job, to realizing that we want to own a business of our own. So this is where it starts for most of us, the self-employed mentality, where you own a job, you create a business, and very quickly you find out the business actually owns you. You're doing all the work, you're wearing all the hats. This can be an exhausting way to earn money. And it's also not a reliable way to earn money. Again, this is not where wealth lives. Okay? But this can help you exactly make that transition to the next quadrant, which is the B quadrant, the business owner, where you figure out that it's important to have a system that works for you. So now when you have a system working for you, now you have leverage. Now you don't have to wear all the hats and do all the work. You have a system doing the work for you. Um, and lastly, you want to make that transition from having a system that works for you to, where you made enough money and you've gotten enough education to where you can now transition to an investor, to where now your money is working for you, right? Here's an awesome quote from Robert Kiyosaki. Most people never get wealthy simply because they are not trained to recognize opportunities right in front of them. Ladies and gentlemen, opportunity is all around us, but if you haven't been trained to recognize opportunity, you can miss it. If you haven't been taught how to take advantage of an opportunity, or even what an opportunity looks like, it's very easy to miss. Many opportunities, they say jokingly, are disguised in work clothes. Folks, if you agree that having the right financial education is extremely important, then we're looking for you. We're looking for people who want to partner up with us and actually educate themselves first, so that together we can go out and help educate others. Folks, if that's you, you'll want to get started with our one-time $18 opportunity right now. Now, again, I know I didn't get into a lot of information. We'll share that with you guys for those that need to see more. But for those who are ready to get started, go ahead and click the button to get started right now and get on board, get positioned with our team. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'm excited about this opportunity. I hope you are too. Thanks again for watching this video from Top Networkers Group.